All right, a one-time only. It's a pretty special moment. A one-time only means this is the only show at this price, and there's only 29 minutes left in this show. In those 29 minutes, when they're up, the price goes away. Brand new today, coming home for $23.50 is 18 snack bags of twice baked cookies with a fruit variety pack. So you are getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of each flavor. You know, there are no choices to make. There is auto delivery every 60 days for a year. You lock in that one-time only price, so I really encourage that you do that. $5.88 is also what you lock in as your easy pay. You are going to get 6 bags. By the way, each bag is about 125 calories of the blueberry lemon. You are getting 6 bags of the orange cranberry, and you are getting 6 bags of the cherry white chunk. Now, when you have those sweet cravings and you want just a little something to really combat those cravings, or it's early morning and you want to dunk a little something in your coffee, this is what you want to reach for. Now, this is a 100-year-old family recipe that was perfected by a Michigan mom named Elaine Surnow. She was dissatisfied with the cookies that she was seeing out in the marketplace, and she thought, I can do this better. I can do it bigger. I can do it in a way that I want to feed my family, because each cookie is chock filled with all these great real dried fruits. Whoop, there you are. Real dried fruits and all these wholesome ingredients. Each bag, again, 125 calories. This is going to be quite low in sodium. Now we're talking again about portion control, which is why this is a smart swap. In addition to that, dairy-free. So if you are cutting out meat for a little bit, if you are trying to cut back on the dairy, this is a great place to do it. So you get all 3 flavors. Each one comes in this perfect little bag. These sent them to me, and I was like, oh, morning coffee. Here we go. So excited, because it looks like a biscotti, right? But it is lighter, it is airier than a traditional biscotti, and it's easier. Have you ever had those biscottis, where you're like chomping down, trying to get in there, and you just can't get in there until it snaps and it hurts your teeth? Not the problem here, because these have this really delightful, light and airy crunch to them. A nice little crumble, which we love. If you're thinking about a little afternoon tea, which I love during the winter time, then this is a great opportunity for you. So let's give a little try, shall we? So the flavor I have here, this is going to be your cherry white chunk, which is made with real Michigan cherries and these little cute white morsels of that white chocolate. So that's a little big bite. Can you hear the crunch? Can you hear that crunch? So satisfying. Sometimes all you need is that texture moment, that crunch moment, but then you get the burst of those dried cherries. Ooh, ooh, you really get the burst of those dried cherries. A little sweetness, a little tartness, and then you get that nice smooth sweetness from that white chocolate chunk. So very, very delicious already. You want to dump that in your coffee? I know you do. Maybe a little bit of oat milk in there. That's how I take my coffee. If anyone's ordering coffee, iced coffee, no sweetener, a little touch of oatmeal. Next up, blueberry lemon. This is probably my favorite. I love all things with blueberry. You can see all of those dried blueberries in there. Those are the real Michigan blueberries. You get lemon zest as well that you can see. This is the real deal in here. Give it a little break apart. There's that crunch. Oh, it bursts with that blueberry flavor. It's not a subtle blueberry flavor. And then that lemon zest gives it that little punch. You know, when I'm doing mixology and cocktails, I always think that a little bit of lemon brings everything to life, really highlights all the flavors. It's the same thing when you talk about your baked goods. That is why you will often see lemon zest in the recipes for your baked goods. This is if I have to have a favorite, it's probably this, but I could change my mind. Let's move on to the third. This is going to be your orange cranberry. These are made with real Michigan cranberries and then orange zest as well. I'm a huge cranberry fan. It's going to go delicious with like an English breakfast tea in the morning, because you get that beautiful crunch. These are the bags that it comes in, 125 calories per bag. When I was on with Jen Kovich talking about the olives earlier, that's what I need. I need a little help when it comes to my portion control, because if you give me a big bag, I'll eat the big bag. I'm a goldfish. I'll eat myself to death. You know how goldfish do that. But you give me a little bag, I will eat as whatever is in front of me. So let me grab one of these ones for you. This is your cranberries, and you can see those real Michigan cranberries dipped in there. There's a little orange zest, so it's almost like a nice wintry smack. Now, low in sodium, dairy-free. Give it a bite. Oh, huge cranberry. That's a massive cranberry in there. Remember, you don't have to choose. Oh, so good. I love cranberries because they have that real nice tartness to them. But then that orange zest kind of gives me like wintry feels. Remember, this is what you're getting. Look at all these cookies. Look at all these cookies. All pre-portioned for you in these individual bags. You are getting 6 bags of the blueberry lemon. You're getting 6 bags of the orange cranberry. You're getting 6 bags of the white or the cherry white chunk. Maybe that's my favorite. I can't decide. And guess what? You don't have to decide either because you are going to get all of them home to you. Now, I love the story behind it because they've been around. It's a woman-owned company. She kind of started it with her 2 sons out in Michigan, found this recipe that was over 100 years old and perfected it. And what these are is these are twice baked cookies. So they are baked, then they're sliced, and they go through another baking process. That makes it nice and light and airy, but supremely crunchy without it being too hard to bite into, without it, but still like super dunkable. Look over here, we did like a little charcuterie board with a nice brie. Ooh, is that a lavender goat cheese? I'm not mad at that. Some grapes and your cute little twice baked cookies. It makes a really lovely snack. We did it with some, not chestnuts, what are these? Cashews, a little tea time over here with your morning espresso. And when we go over to that tray in the middle, you can see everything that's in here, from those big bright cranberries that are nice and juicy and tart with that orange zest. That's going to be your cranberry orange. This is always my personal favorite. This is breakfast to me. I love blueberries in the morning. You get those really big, plump, juicy Michigan blueberries with that zesty orange zest, and then you have the cherry white chocolate chunk. Delicious any way you slice it, but 125 calories per bag. That's the name of the game. Now, this is a one-time only, remember. The one-time only lasts for, what is that, 21 minutes now? And then it goes away because it's only an hour show. It's our inaugural show of Smart Swaps. You know, when we talk about that sweet tooth and that craving that we get, whether it's morning, noon, or night, because it hits me before I know it. It could be in the middle of the day. I was like, I gotta have something sweet. And it's so easy for us to pull for that chocolate that's left over from Christmas time, or the candy that we receive for Valentine's Day, or we picked up at the line at the grocery store, maybe your kid did, and it's still lying around. You're like, well, that looks delicious. How about making this smarter swap? Because you get that sugary crunch, but it's not overly sugary. It's really nice, light, airy, and then you get the satisfaction of that crunch as well. All done in this really special way where it's twice baked. Baked, sliced, baked again. Lock this in on auto delivery, because once you try them, you're going to absolutely love them. You are packing this in your kids' lunches. You're throwing this in your purse for a little pick-me-up in the middle of the day. Now, 800 have been spoken for. Auto delivery means you receive it every 60 days for a year. What's really cool, though, is since this show, this is our one-time only in this show, if you pick it up in the next 20 minutes, you lock in an auto delivery, you lock in that one-time only price of $23.50, $5.88. Those are going to be your 4 easy pays that you also go ahead and lock in. 125 calories. What's your favorite flavor? What's your favorite fruit? It's probably represented here. You get that really big burst of whatever fruit that it is, whether it's that blueberry lemon, which one is this? Cherry white chunk, which gives you that creaminess with that white chocolate, but just a little hint, just enough to give you that satisfaction, because we don't need much for that satisfaction, right? We just need like a little hint of it. Or is it going to be that cranberry with that orange zest on top? I mean, it's baked goods at its absolute finest. Remember, this is 125 calories per pack. It is low sodium. It is this gluten-free? It's portion control. I'm not going to say that. And it's guilt-free. And it's loaded with the real deal. Let me go ahead and take another bite. Which one should I do? I think I want a little hint of that white chocolate. Think about that with like your teas and your coffees. Maybe you have like a nice little dinner party. After dinner, you do a little coffee service, a little tea service. Just have these out, maybe in a nice, lovely little bowl. I'm still obsessed with this charcuterie right here with the cheeses and the grapes. I think that looks so beautiful. And it's that perfect size. A little bit more than bite size, but you're getting multiple cookies in each bag. Now, you don't have to make any choices. You're getting all of it. All 6, 12, 18 bags is what you're getting. And all 3 flavors represented. You get 6 bags of the blueberry lemon, those twice baked cookies. You're getting 6 bags of the cranberry orange. You're getting 6 bags of the cherry white chunk. So everyone in the family is gonna have a flavor that they love. Every day you might have a different craving. It is M90200, brand new today. And the price goes away at the end of this show in now 19 minutes. Lock in the price when you lock in auto delivery, and you'll receive it every 60 days for the next year, $588. I love that we have it for the next year because it really is helping to build that